How does cohabitation before marriage affect property rights in a divorce? That is a really interesting question, and we do see that with some of our clients. When you're married and you separate, you have to split what's called your matrimonial property. So it's all your asset property debt built up in your marriage period. And that's quite a definite period. But if you've been in a long cohabiting relationship, for example, 20, 30 years living together like a married couple, but not married, and then you marry and you have the short 5-year marriage, for example, how then would all that property, etc., you built up in that long 20-year cohabitation period be affected then by the short marriage? It would all be relevant, and it will depend on your circumstances. But what the law says is, and strictly what the law would look at then, separation after marriage, is what you actually acquired in that short marriage period. But that's got to take account to fairly split that property on your needs and resources and other matters. And so that some account would be taken for what you acquired in the cohabiting relationship, but not as strictly as the definition is for marriage. So a very interesting question, a very nuanced question in the law, and certainly one that you'd want expert advice from if you're in that situation from a family lawyer.